one important thing to do is that you want to test out your in-app purchases in your game before you submit it to Apple. And one way to do that, actually the only way to do that, is to create a test user account. So you want to come back to iTunes Connect and you want to come to the Manage Users section. So click on that and you want to come to Test User. And then you see there's a bunch here already. One of my developers created some for my other app, but you just mainly need one for your whole account. So you can use this login for every single app you do under this iTunes Connect developer account. So we're just going to create a new one just to show you how to do it. So you want to go to Add New User. And you want to fill out the information and click Save. So you're just going to come up with a first name. So I'm just going to click John Doe. And it's going to ask you for an email address. It doesn't need to be a valid email address. It just needs to be any sort of email address that you want. So, for example, I can name this John Doe at john.com. Okay, that's obviously not a real email address. It's just going to be used as a login when you're testing out your in-app purchases. So you want to create a password. I believe you need at least one capital letter and at least one number. So let's just go with capital J and DOE, and let's click 01. Okay, let's try that again. You have to put it again. Secret question. Again, I don't think you really need this. It's just in case if you forget. But make sure you write it down. Whatever you do create, make sure you write it down somewhere so that way you remember it for the future. Date of birth. I don't think it really matters what you put for date of birth. Select the iTunes Store, just whatever country you're in. For me, it's going to be United States. And then click Save. Wow, so this email address belongs to an existing Apple account. Please try again. All right. So just come up with let me just try to add John Doe. Okay, let's try some numbers. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go. So obviously someone already created a John Doe at john.com. So I had to add some numbers to it. But now here is my test user account. So again, remember the login and password for it. And I'm going to show you how to do it how to test it out in your app.